number. You'll save yourself a lot of time, and you can save interrupting the person down the hall for something that's more important. Or you can come see me or call me. Okay, so if you want to go up here and modify the search, you can start a new search, and you can, in here, let's say I said change a beneficiary, right? I can go in here, I can say, oh, I don't know what it is, but I know it's a beneficiary form. And I can go like that, and then it'll look it up, and it'll give me all my options. Those are all the options for beneficiary changes. So you can do it search by a form, by a name. Okay? Here's a couple great things. Max, you won't need to know that at the beginning, but that is where, unless you want to start putting new people in there that are clients. Hey guys, can you mute that, Kyle? Can you guys mute that, please? Okay, Max is where you keep all your contacts, and I'm not going to go into that right now. It's not real applicable in the beginning. Navigator is a tool that helps you do analysis, find literature, and then WinFlex. So WinFlex is one of the first things you'll do, is you'll go into WinFlex and you will download all of these downloads in order to be able to run illustrations. I don't know what the life insurance is going to cost you that you need, but I'll run it on WinFlex. You have to have the internet to download the WinFlex, but then you don't need to have the internet to use it, okay? And then once a month you have to go to update internet options to update different interest rates and things like that. So on the first of the month, don't leave for an appointment. While you're on the internet, update for the current interest rates, that'll lock you down. And I will get into that more with you, but WinFlex has got to be downloaded on your computer as soon as you can to get some of those things. Navigator is one of my favorite pieces. Navigator lets me find out how I can show a client what they're going to need at retirement, how I can show a client how they can plan for their life insurance. And when you go into Navigator, again here, lots of education, things to learn about it, but going right into the heart of it here, I'll show you some cases that I have. When it opens up, you can find anything in here through a search tab. I love the search tab. I can either go in here and find search, anything on buy sells. I can go on templates, and I have pre-saved templates. They have pre-saved templates. What kind of subject matter do I want? I've gone in here and printed things on just a buy sell or Social Security for somebody, and then I can just go in here. Once I have all my clients in here, I can go back in any time. Let's just say, this is one I updated recently, so that might not be the most recent, but I can go in here and I can preview it, and it'll come up over here, and I can open it up. I think it's coming. Oh yeah, it's loading the report. It says right here. This is a great tool to really give some feedback to your clients. Looks like that doesn't have my name on the front right. But I can have a whole analysis for my clients, and I can put in their expectations, what they want, and then I'll show you here. It'll show where their shortfall is going to be. Try to get to that page here quick. Like it shows if they're going to run out of money, how much money they'll have, what will their Social Security be, and you run that for a 35-year-old and it says they're going to need $4 million to retire. That's a wake-up call. So you start at 35, but look at where you want to get. Now you can back it up and say, how do I get there? I just had a client I was showing this to, and I was telling him he needed at 55 to buy 10 years worth of life insurance. He couldn't understand why I was saying that. He's like, I'm 55 years old, I'm almost done working. Well, I came out here and I showed him the step-by-step for the next 10 years, and I showed him the $90,000 he's making a year. If that $90,000 over the next 10 years, that almost $1 million was missing, his wife would have nothing in this column to start her retirement because she'd be using it all for income. So I was showing him that, and I said, you need a 10-year term for that $1 million to cover that gap, because if something happens tomorrow, the whole plan here goes out the window. And he said, you told me that last meeting, but I couldn't see it until I saw this analysis and I saw those figures in a line. Then he, you know, everybody thinks different. Some people are visual, some people are, you know, relationship oriented, whatever. You can find anything in here you want and you can save it for your clients. I love going in here and just searching for something. I just hit the search. Just go in here and put buy sell. So I got a client that wants to know about a buy sell. Just go buy. It's going to come up right here. It's going to show me everything about how it works. Corporate stock redemption, buy sell versus corporate stock redemption. It's going to tell me everything about it. I can print this one-page piece and bring it to my meeting, and it'll basically help me walk through it with the client, right? I have 529 versus UTMA. I don't know which the client's going to want. I don't really care. I just want to educate them, and then whatever they want, I have. I just need to know what is going to work for them. So you'll want to use that navigator tool and play with it a little bit. And then the reports tab. Are we on a new one here? Okay. The reports tab is a great way to look at what's going on with your business. So you run an illustration on WinFlex. Run a WinFlex illustration, show a navigator presentation, and then after that, you come back and you write the policy. Now what happens? You write the application up, you turn it in. Where are you going to find out what's going on with that application, right? You're going to come under here.
Just hang up on it.
Kyle? Hey guys? Hello?
Yeah.
I need you guys to mute. Whoever is doing the laughing, I can hear that. It's interrupting. Somebody's not muted. Can I ask who's ever laughing to please mute your line?
Is that star 9 or something like that muted?
Star 6.
Star 6.
Okay, so going in here, you're going to find under the reports, you're going to find commissions. There's going to be a tab on yours right here that says pay. Unfortunately, I'm not logged into someone else's website because I could show you that. But this is where you're going to find out everything that's going on, including your pending. So if I go on to reports, and I go down, I'm going to be able to go down and say, okay, this is my reports. I go down and I want my pending. It's showing what's in underwriting and what needs to be done with it. So I'm going to try showing you that. I think it'll come up for just me this way. And then you can just open it and it'll show me what I'm missing. So here's a policy and application that I have in. Here's the number to reference it if I ever have to send an email or something. Here's the underwriter. Now life insurance goes through Sandy Reed, so I wouldn't send it to the underwriter. I just send this file number in the subject line, the name, and I'd send it to Sandy Reed. But let's look over here. It's saying it needs the long form exam and the blood profile. That's a paramed, so I need to initiate that. But then it also has some things I need to verify the contingent beneficiary. See, it says right here it still needs to be received. These are things that are required. These are things that need to be received. So I can send off an email and I can get that policy moving. So that's pending. The other thing I can look at under this tab is I can look under this tab and I can find out everything else that's gone on with my policies. And if there's anything else that needs to be done, estimating NFYC, that one actually is not really useful. But let's say I want to go under here and see what issued yesterday under my name. I can go under the agency transaction report and I can update what was issued under my name. I know there was nothing issued under my name or I'd show you. But you can go through and do any of these things, and it's a great way to learn what's going on. Your net first year commission report, it'll show you what you've sold, how many life policies, how many DI policies for the whole last 12 months. It's a great option for you. And as I said, the other thing is the training and compliance, especially in the beginning, you're gonna need to go ahead and do some of those trainings, and they're gonna be right under here, under Learning Access. And if you have any trouble finding those, let me know. So, sales and marketing is the big tab. That's where you're gonna find a lot of things, including your WinFlex to download, your Navigator to put together presentations, your Max to keep track of your clients, your forms and materials to get your applications, and then over here is your awards, things to get out and market with, prospecting ideas, and branding. So a lot of stuff is under that sales and marketing tab. Any questions that we have today? Okay,